Hello guys, welcome to my World of Tanks Blitz account, which is going up for sale. Asking price is $600. I know it sounds a bit steep, but trust me, it is well worth it. I have unlocked most of the tier 10s. I have, 3 years worth of premium, and a decent amount of credits, a little bit of gold, and some free XP as well too, with actually more XP if you really wanted to convert more XP. So if you wanted to like convert all the XP, it's over 5 million XP. So definitely more than enough XP there to grind out multiple lines if you wanted to spend some extra cash to do that. Starting off, I guess since I'm at the tier 10s, I will go from the tier 10s down. Probably gonna, stop around tier maybe 7 or so. But as you can see, starting off, we got the Sheridan, the M60, T95E6, the Yo, T110E5, T57 Heavy, T110E4, Leopard 1. As you can see there, I got the VK, and then I got the 907 as well too. Object 777, Object 260. As you can see, I haven't really touched that one too much. There's a yellow tank. 212B, AMX 30. There's a 60 TP in there. Kampf Panzer 70. I love this tank. The K91. I do love that tank as well too. IS3 Defenders. So now that we're in the tier 8s, once again, a lot of premium tier 8s. I mostly run premium tier 8s because I use those to just kind of grind up credits, and then I'll play whatever line it is that I want to grind out, and I'll just be able to grind it out after saving up a bunch of credits to do. Got the Chimera, got the IS6, the Chieftain, Action X, the Type 59. I remember that tank used to be a beast. It got power crept over time, but it's still a pretty solid tank, if you ask me. The BZ, that's weird. I don't know why it says. Oh wait a minute, it just climbed the rank. Okay. So yeah, the Barras, the Skoda, the Pajero, the Emil, did I say Skoda? I believe I said. Oh well, I have two Skodas. Okay, that's what's going on there. Wow. Skoda T27 is over here. The Skoda T56 is over here. Tankenstein. Here's another one for all those people who are Brad Pitt fans and love that movie Fury. There we go, right there. But of course, it can't be completed without. Oh hell no! Forget that tank. We're going to 131. Come on, Tiger 131. Let's get it. So got both of those right there. Don't think those two tanks will ever be sold again. I haven't seen them sold again since I bought them. So, once again, it was like a licensing thing. So highly doubt it'll come back. We got a TOG in here, party tank, Titan T50, Titan 150, sorry. Concept 1B, the XM, T110E3. I don't know how my tanks got all out of whack, but they did. Kampf Panzer 50, E100, T62, IS7, 268, Super Conqueror. Everybody likes to get their hands on that. The Badger, everyone definitely wants to get their hands on that. 4005, STB, Type 31, B75. Actually, you know what? I'm just kind of focused on the premiums. We got the AMX, the Emil 54 there, the Carl 45T, the Stritzvon K. So you got a few tier 9s as well too. The AMX. We got the Char 54, the Astron Rex, which is it's an okay tank. T26, the Chrysler, the Scepter, T54 E2. I love this tank. So as you can see, a ton of premium tanks. Probably well over $2,000 in premium tanks. So if I think I'm pretty justified in asking for $600 for this account. As you can see, some tanks aren't touched. I just don't have the time to really play them. ISU, Sachirian. Once again, we got more of them just going. At any point in time, you guys can just feel free, pause the video if you want to take a closer look at some tanks. There we go. So, these are all the tanks that I have. Once again. Anybody an anime fan? Girls Owns Panzer? Tanks doing Tokyo Drift and climbing mouses and schoolgirls getting their brains knocked out. I mean, you know, their turret should have been flying clean off, but yeah, you know, anime. So once again, ooh, that might have been a bit fast there. I didn't mean to go that fast. So yeah, as you can see, E25. Yep. It's a bunch of tanks. Especially once we get to these lower tiers, there are a bunch of premium tanks. There's the other Girls on Panzer tank right here. As you can see, if you guys hear any music in the background, apparently it's party time for the neighbors. It is the weekend. Ah, yes. This brings back memories. Yep. Imagine every other tank getting destroyed, and you and another PZ2J is there. Unless you can find a way to cliff dive on him and kill him before you kill yourself, it's always gonna virtually just be a tie. So yeah. And this is pretty much all the tanks. That is all the tanks from there, which is cool. And then moving on, right, let's take a look through the stats. If for any of those who are stat people, 9,900 battles flat, 49.66 win rate. Anybody wants to be able to climb that, it's definitely achievable to get to 50%. I noticed if I go, if I win a battle, it tends to go up. If I lose a battle, it tends to go down. So I'm kind of like at that stage where like every battle kind of matters, which is pretty cool. So it's not too far where you have to grind like 100 battles to move up 1%. Or like 0.1%. It's quite, every battle you play will literally bring you up 0.1% or down 0.1%. So that's for all you stats people. I haven't really played for stats too much, but yeah. If you want to take a history of all the tanks, look at all the tanks that I've had. These are like all the tanks that I've like ever played throughout my career on this game. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna go through that. Forget that. There's too many. Actually, you know what? There is one thing that I wanted to show. If you look up top, like at the very top middle section, starting with the days, you got over, 1,112 days. That's about 4 years, a little over 4 years. Then you got gold, then you got the credits, and then you got the free XP. But once again, I have over 5 million if you want to put a little extra money into it or grind the game, get some gold. I have a bunch of gold boosters. I should probably pull that up as well too. Where do I do that again? Over here, we go to other, and if we go to boosters, you can see crew XP, combat boosters, gold boosters, cooldown boosters, credit boosters. I have them all for the most part, and I've kind of pretty much put most of them into the elite section, just so you have a ton of them to grind. And trust me, by the time you run out, you'll have way more, especially gold boosters. 1,300 gold boosters. 10 gold. Yeah, that's a lot of gold boosters. What else is there? If we go over here and make our way to the section, not that per se, but I think it's tanks. Is it tanks over here? I do have some tanks that I can buy back. Restore tanks down here actually. So these are the prices for some of the tanks that I did sell. It's not that I didn't like them. It's just I made the noob mistake of selling tanks that shouldn't be sold. There's the IS-2H, my Blazer, the Cobra. It's only 5,000, so I did sell this a little bit pre-patch. The only ones I sold, I think, after the patch is the WZ, the Chieftain, and the 452K were after the patches. Oh no, the 452K is pre-patch. But these two are sold after the patch, and as you can see, they're 15,000 gold. I do have Discord. I will leave my Discord in the comments of my video, my little comment section down there. So anybody wants to message me there as well too, they can. I will send them the link to my Discord. I'll put that in the channel. And that's all for now, guys. Any more information, feel free to let me know. Once again, to reiterate a little bit, be sure you want to buy this account. The tanks that work for me are the tanks that I enjoy. You may not enjoy, but I have so many tanks. I don't really know. I will hit the tech tree line real quick for you guys. As you can see, there is still definitely tanks for you guys to grind out in here. For anybody who wants to grind grind a few lines. And so there we go. I haven't touched most of the British line, actually. I know I haven't touched the French line or most of the Chinese line, any of the French line, actually. So there you go. If you want to, full on line to grind, there's the French line. And then there's also the European nation line. I think there's 3 tanks that I haven't touched. So yeah, four lines that I haven't touched in there. Once again, to the American line, I think the only tank I haven't touched was the M48. So yeah, that concludes my video. Serious inquiries only, please, okay? I'm not gonna sit around, I'm not gonna play games, I'm not going to entertain people. Also, $600 is like my final, that is it, okay? Once again, I've put in a lot of work, grinding a lot of tanks, getting a lot of credits and stuff like that. I think you guys will have everything you need to kind of like just pick up and just go. And that will be all for now. Appreciate you guys stopping in and listening to my video. Hope to see somebody soon. Thank you.